So keep quiet. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to the class again. Okay, so we are going to start our chapter number 2, system of real numbers, exponents and radicals. We have already started this chapter in our previous lecture. Okay, so this is your overall lecture number 32 and this belongs to your mathematics section. Okay, now let's start. So what is the lecture's content today, what we are going to learn today? So we are going to start exercise number 2.7. It is a little bit difficult exercise, so we are not going to cover the whole exercise in a single lecture because the questions are here very time taking questions, so we are not going to cover the whole exercise, but obviously we will try to do some more as much as question as we can do in this lecture, right? So the topic from exercise number 9 2.7 is rational exponents, right? Now what are rational exponents? Look at here. Rational exponents for any positive real number. Okay, for any positive real number. Okay, if you have any positive real number x. Okay, positive real number x means 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, but positive plus. And natural numbers m n. If you have any natural number m n, but your m must be greater than 1 and n must be greater than 1. So if you have this thing x whole power m upon n. Okay, if you have this thing x whole power m upon n, so it will be defined as like this one. How it will be defined? It will be defined as this one. What you have here, x whole power m upon n. So what does it mean, this n? If we talk about this n, so basically this n means this is the nth root. Okay, this is the nth root of x, and the power of x will be m. Okay, x upon n, 1 upon n, basically this is 1 upon n. So this n basically is the nth root of x. So please keep it in your mind, this n. Okay, the denominator will be the root. Okay, nth root of x. So you can write it down this thing in this form, and this m will be its what? It will be its exponent. Okay, so in other words, x raised to the power m upon m means the nth root of xm. Okay, nth root of xm. Understand? Okay, now look at here. Now let's start the exercise number 2.7, simplify. In exercise number 2.7, you have a question, simplify. And what you have to do, this question. Now look at here in this question, what you have. This is 64. Okay, this is basically 64. Exponent, whole exponent is minus 1 upon 6, as I have explained you in the previous slide, that basically this 6. Okay, I am talking about this 6 basically is the root of 64. Means you will identify, means you will identify that how many times will you multiply 64, so that how many times you will multiply any number so that you will get 64, but you have to multiply the particular number about 6 times, because this is the sixth root of 64. Understand? Sixth root of 64. So how will you write it down here? You will write it down here. If you are going to multiply 2 by 6 times, means 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, 4 multiplied by 2 is 8, 8 multiplied by 2 is 16, 16 multiplied by 2 is 32, 32 multiplied by 2 is 64. So 2 raised to the power 6, your answer will be 64. Meda, why you are raising your hand? Please write it down in the chat box if you want to ask anything. Please write it down in the chat box. Okay, so 2 raised to the power 6 will be equals to 64. So if you have the denominator 6, so it means you have to take the sixth root of the given number. Understand? So 2 raised to the power 6 will be equals to 64. I'm checking your query, 1 minute. Okay, it's okay, Bada. It's okay. Now look at here, what you will do here, you have power of the power, so simply you will multiply the powers. Okay, simply what you will do, you will multiply the powers just like this. You will write 6 multiply by minus 1 upon 6. Understand? 6 multiply by minus 1 upon 6. Now what you have here, just a minute. Now look at here, what you have here, this 6 and this 6, so it will get cancelled. 6 into 1 is 6, 6 into 1 is 6. Okay, so answer will be left here, this one, this 2 raised to the power minus 1. Now here you have the power minus 1, so what you will do, you will take it down towards the numerator, means you will write it down. Your answer will be 1 upon 2. This is your answer. Okay, 1 upon 2 will be your answer. Understand? Clear? So what you have to do in the rational exponents, you will identify with the help of the denominator which root you are going to take down. Okay, take off any given real number. Understand? Now we are going to start some more questions. This is a question simplify. Here in question what you have, this is 27, then x raised to the power minus 7 upon 8, then y raised to the power 3 upon 8, and this whole term has a single power which is 8 upon 3. Okay, this whole term has a single power 8 upon 3. So I'm going to explain this question, a little bit difficult questions or other questions, with the help of video. So I'm going to stop the sharing of the slides and going to start the video. So what you have to tell me, you have to tell me, is the video clear or not? Please tell me, is it clear or not? Clear? Should I start? Okay, now I'm going to start the lecture. Now, in the first step, what you are going to do, as you can identify here, 27th, the root which you are going to find it out here, the third root. Okay, third means cube root of 27. So in the first step, simply you will write it down the here heading of your solution. Okay, first heading will be of solution. Understand? Then what you will do, you will write it down here. Same question, you will copy it in here, equals to 27x minus 7 upon 8, then y 3 upon 8 and whole power 8 upon 3. Okay, first you will copy down your question in this way. Then in the next step, what I am going to do, it means it has the whole power, so I'm going to give this power to each number, this 27, this x, and then this y. Okay, individually I'm going to give the powers to each number. Understand? 1 minute, I will try to clear it. Okay, now look at here. In the next step, I'm going to write it down in this way. Just suppose I'm going to write it down here, 27. Okay, and its whole power will be 8 upon 3, right? Then this x along with its power 7 upon 8, and then its whole power, which is 8 upon 3. And then the last one is y with its power, that is 3 upon 8, and with the whole power 8 upon 3. Write it down. In the next step, what you will do, you will give power to each number. Understand? Then after that, what you will do here, you have 26. So which root you are going to? Now Zimal, please check your connection, because everyone is saying that it is clear. Now here you have to take the third root. Okay, cube root of 27. So how will you take the cube root of 27? Here you have 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, multiplied by 3 will be 27. Is it clear or not? So you will write it down here in this way. Simply you will write it down here, 3 cube root, and then you will copy down each and everything as it is. 8 upon 3, then y 3 upon 8, whole power 8 upon 3. Okay, now what you have here, power of the power, power of the power, power of the power. So in the next step, what you are going to do, you are going to multiply power of the power with each other. So I'm going to write it down here in this way, 3 multiplied by 8 upon 3. Clear? Then x, then minus 7 upon 8 multiplied by 8 upon 3, right? Then y 3 upon 8 multiplied by 8 upon 3. Understand? I'm going to multiply power with the power, power with the power, power with the power in this way. Okay. Now, in the next step, I'm going to cancel the powers. Okay. The numbers which are canceling here, I'm going to cancel it. Just suppose here you have 3 and here you have 3. So I'm going to cancel it just like this. 3 ones are 3, 3 ones are 3. 8 will be left here. Here you have minus 7 upon 8 multiplied by 8 upon 3. So this 8 and 8 will be cancelled with each other. 8 ones are 8, 8 ones are 8. Okay, so what will be left here? Minus 7 upon 3. Now what you have here? 3 upon 8 and 8 upon 3. So 3 will be cancelled with this 3, 8 will be cancelled with this one. Understand? Okay, I'll try to write it down bigger. Okay, now what will be left here? 3 raised to the power 8. Okay, what is left here? 3 raised to the power 8. Then x. Here what you have? Minus 7 upon 3. Minus 7 upon 3. Okay, then what I'm going to write it down here, the remaining power here 1. Okay, so no need to write it down here 1. Okay, this power of y here will be left is 1 because everything is cancelled, and what is left here? 1. So no need to write here anything. Now look at here what you have. This is 3 raised to the power 8. Here you have power in minus, that is minus 7 upon 3. What you will do, you will take this term. Okay, I'm talking about this term. This term, what you will do, just suppose here you have x minus 7 upon 3. So when you are going to take the reciprocal of it, so you will take it down. So it will become 1 upon x 7 upon 3. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, you have the power minus. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it down, and the answer will be 3 raised to the power 8 y upon x minus 7 upon 3. Okay, so the sorry, plus, it will be plus, upper minus tha to niche aake it will be added together. So you will write it down, 3 raised to the power 8 y and x 7 upon 3. This will be plus now. Understand? So in this, what you will do in this question, first of all, you will write down the question here again, then you will give the power to individual value. Just suppose the whole power is here 8 upon 3, 8 upon 3, 8 upon 3. Now, what is here? You have 27 and you have to take the cube root of 27. So the cube root of 27 will be 3 cube. And simply what you will do, you will multiply the powers with the powers, powers with the powers, and then it will be your answer. After simplify, here you have minus 7 upon 3. So what you will do, you will take this minus 7 upon 3 towards the numerator, towards the denominator, or towards downside. So your answer will be 3 raised to the power 8 y divided by x 7 upon 3. Understand? Now move on to some more questions, a little bit difficult questions. So I hope I'll try to solve it. I'll try my best so that it will be clear and visible to all of you. Understand? Just suppose first heading is solution. Okay, first heading will be of solution. Now you will write it down the question here. Again, what is your question? 64 and the whole power is 2x upon 3. The whole power is 2x upon 3. Then what do you have? Sign of multiplication. Then 27 and it has whole power minus x upon 3. Okay, divided by 48 and it has whole power minus x upon 2. Okay, now what you have to do here, the 64 and the we have to take the cube root of 64. Here we have to take the 27, here we have 27, so we have to take the cube root of 27, and here we have to take the square of 48. Now these are very simple. Just suppose if we're talking about 64, so what you will do, you all know that 4 multiplied by 4 is 16, and 16 multiplied by 4 will be 64. So what you will do, you will write it down here 4 cube. Okay, 4 cube will be equals to 64. Understand? Now next you have 27. So what, again you have to take the cube of 27, so you will multiply 3. Okay, how will you write it down? 3 multiplied by 3 is 9, 9 multiplied by 3 will be 27. So answer will be here 27. Understand? So it means the cube of 3 will be equals to 27. Now, look at here this 48. You have methods, two ways. Either you will take the LCM of 48 or you will simply find it out just like I'm going to solve it here. 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. Okay, 4 multiplied by 4 is 16 and 16 multiplied by 3 will be equals to 48, will be equals to 48. As I have to take the cube only, I can make only pair here. So which pair I'm going to make it down here? This one. So I will write it down here. 4 square multiplied by 3 is equals to 48. I can only make the pair here. So I will write it down here. 4 square multiplied by 3 will be equals to 48. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write it down this thing, these things instead of this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to write it down. The cube of 64 will be 4 cube, so I'm going to write it down here 4 cube, and it has whole power 2x upon 3, right? 2x upon 3, then multiply by this 3 cube, and it has whole power minus x upon 3. Understand? Then divided by 48. So I'm going to break this 48 in this way. Okay, so I'm going to write it down here. 4 square multiplied by 3, and it has whole power this minus x upon 2. Understand? Clear? Now what I'm going to do here, as you can see here, power of the power, power of the power. So jab you have power of the power, so what you will do, you will cancel this with this one. So this 3 will be cancelled with this 3, this 3 will be cancelled with this 3. Understand? Now, what will be left in the numerator? You have simply 4 raised to the power 2x. 4 raised to the power 2x multiplied by 3 raised to the power minus x. Okay? Numerator is cancelling with denominator. Numerator has been cancelled with denominator. Now, if we talk about the denominator, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to give power to each number here. How? I'm going to write it down here. 4 square, and it has whole power this minus x upon 2 multiplied by 3, and it has whole power minus x upon 2, right? Clear? Now as you can see here, again you have 2 and 2, so this 2 will be cancelled with this 2. Now what will be left here? Simply you will have here 4 2x multiplied by 3 minus x divided by 4 minus x multiplied by 3 minus x upon 2. Okay, these things have been left here. What you have? 4 2x multiplied by 3 raised to the power minus x, then 4 minus x and multiply by, this is sign of multiplication, 3 raised to the power minus x upon 2. Okay, now look at here what you have to do. Okay, Hamza Mushtaba. Now as you can see here, this 4 and this 4 bases are same, so we are going to take this 4 upward. Okay, similarly this 3 and this 3 is same, and here you have minus x. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift it towards downwards, means towards numerator. So if it is minus x, so when you will write it down in the denominator, it will become plus x. Similarly here you have minus x, so when you will come it down towards the numerator, so it will become plus x. So we have the same basis, 4 4 3 3. So we are going to write down the basis, same basis together. How? In the next step, I'm going to write it down here, this 4 2x, the multiplication sign. Now I'm going to shift this 4 minus x towards upward. So when you are going to shift it towards upward, so here you have minus x. So on the upper side, it will become 4 is to the power x. Okay, then divided by, then what you have here, this. Now what will be left here? This 3 minus x, and 3 minus x upon 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shift this 3 minus x upon 3 minus x towards downside. So it will, you will write it down here, 3x, then multiply by, it will be copied as it is 3 minus x upon 2. Clear? Now look at here, bases are same, so powers will be added. So same base here you have 4x. So what you will do, you will write it down here. In the first step, you will write it down here, 4x, and the powers will be 2x plus x. So you will write it down here, 2x plus x, right? Then divided by what? Here you have 3 and 3. So base, same base will be 3. Now x, this is x, and then minus x upon 2. Minus x upon 2. Understand? Now, what you have? You have this thing. Now, we are going to solve this thing. How we will solve it? Simply, I'm going to add the powers together. 2x plus x, it will become 3x. So I'm going to write it down here. Just a moment. This is not the way. Okay. I'm going to write it down here. 4. 2x plus 3x, it will be what? It will be 3x, right? Divided by 3. Now here you have x minus x upon 2. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make a rough column. Okay. I'm going to make the rough column here. Now just suppose, look at here. Here you have x minus x upon 2. So how will you solve it? Look at here. We are going to take the LCM here. Okay. So 2 and 1. 2 and 1. We are going to take the LCM. So LCM of 1 and 2 will be what? 2. Okay. LCM of 1 and 2 will be 2. Okay. Now what you are going to do, you are going to divide this 2 by this one. So 2, 1. So when you are going to divide this 2 by 1, so answer will be 2. Okay, so it means you have to multiply this 2 by x. So 2 multiplied by x will be 2x, right? Now next is this 2 and this 2, means you are going to divide 2 by 2. So 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, answer will be 1. Now you are going to multiply this x with 1. So x multiplied by 1 will be minus x. Okay, minus x. Understand? I'm repeating again. What you have to do here, you have x minus x upon 2. So for this, okay, here you have x minus 1 up x minus x upon 2. So for this, what you will do, you will take the LCM here. How will you take the LCM? The LCM of 1 and 2 will be 2. So what you will do, you will divide this 2 by 1. So 2 divided by 1 will be 2. And you are going to multiply this x with 2. So 2 multiplied by x will be 2x. Similarly, when you are going to multiply this 2 by 2, so answer will be 1. So you are going to multiply this x with 1. So x multiplied by 1 will be x. So answer will be, what is your answer? 2x minus x upon 2. So the answer of this LCM will be 3, 2x minus x upon 2. Okay, what is your answer? 3. What your answer is 3, 2x minus x upon 2. Now if you are going to minus it, 2x minus x, so what will be the answer? Numerator will remain same. The answer will be 3. 2x minus x will be x upon 2. So x upon 2 will be your answer. So this is your answer. 4 is to the power 3x and 3 is to the power x upon 2 will be your answer. Okay, so what you will do, simply first of all you will take the cube root of 64, cube root of 27 and square root of 48, and then you will give power to each and every number and cancel the powers as well, numerator with the denominator. And in the last step, as you can see here, what you have, this 4 and 4 means the bases are same, so you will write it down the same basis with each other. Just suppose I'm going to shift it towards upward. Here you have minus x, so when you are going to shift it towards upward, it will become plus x. Okay, and here you have minus x, so when you are going to shift it towards downside, so it will become plus x. Okay, so what you will left here, 4, 2x plus x. So 2x plus x will become 3x, and here you have x minus x upon 2. So obviously you cannot subtract it directly because the denominators are same. So you will take the LCM of x minus x upon 2. So the LCM of 2 and 1 will be 2. Then simply you will solve this thing in this way, and the answer for this LCM will be this 2x minus x upon 2. So when you are going to subtract 2x minus x, so answer will be x upon 2. So this is your answer. Okay, I hope we have enough time. Okay, now we are moving towards the last question. Try to solve it. This is very simple and interesting question. Okay, simple and easy question. Now what do you have here? This one. y a y b whole power minus b minus a multiply by y b divided by y c whole power minus c minus b multiply by y c divided by y a whole power minus c minus a. So we are going to copy down the question again. Okay, now what is your question? This one, y a divided by y b, it has whole power minus b minus a multiply by y b divided by y c whole power minus c minus b multiply by y c divided by y a whole power minus c minus a. Now as you can see here, inside the brackets you have same basis. Inside the bracket you have same basis. So what you will do, you will take this yb towards the upward side. So when you are going to shift, you are going to write it down here ya. Now you are moving it towards upward side, so it will become multiply by y. Now here you have plus b, so when you are going to shift it towards upward, it will be subtracted y minus b. Okay, and it has whole power minus b minus a, right? Then same we will do this with this one. Simply we will write it down here yb multiply by y. Now it is shifting towards upward, so it will be minus c, and it has whole power minus c minus b multiply by, you have here yc. Okay, yc. Okay, multiply by y ऊपर आ जाएगा, प्लस ए है ऊपर जाके माइनस ए, and it will be minus c minus a, it is there, it is the whole power. Understand? Now what you can see here, the bases are same. Okay, bases are same, so power will be added or subtracted. So I'm going to take the common base here. This is common base, so it will become a minus b, and it has whole power minus b minus a. Then multiply by again the common base. This is the common base y b minus c, and the whole power minus c minus b. Okay, then you have multiply by same base, which is y, and then c minus a, and the whole power minus c minus a. Right? Now in the next step, what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply this minus with this minus. Means I'm going to multiply, I will take the common symbol sign here, that is minus. So what I'm going to do, look at here, I will copy down this thing as it is, a minus b whole power. Now what I'm going to do it with, I'm taking the minus as a common and going to multiply this minus with the minus. So minus minus will be plus. So inside the bracket, I will write it down here, b plus a. Okay, b plus a, by taking minus as a common one. Same will happen with this one. It will be remain same, b minus c. And now what you will do, I'm going to take minus as a common sign and going to multiply this minus with the minus, so it will become minus minus plus b. Understand? Then multiply by y c minus a whole power. Now again minus minus will be plus, so we are going to write it down minus as a common sign, and minus minus will be plus, so 6 plus a bracket close. Understand? Clear? Now what do you have here, power of the power, power of the power, power of the power. So when you have power of the power, so simply you will multiply the power. But as you can see here, you have the minus sign first. Okay, so you can see here you have the minus sign first. So when you are going to multiply it, how will you write it down here? Simply you will write it down here y. Okay, you will take this minus sign first and then simply multiply this one. Just suppose you will write it down here, a minus b, and you will write, arrange it together, and simply you will write it down, a plus c. Okay, a minus b arrange करके मैंने लिखा है, it will be a plus c. Right? Now after that, same will be happen with this one, y multiply by this y. Okay, this minus will be taken as, will be write it down here, and simply we are going to multiply this with this one, so b minus c, and it will be b plus c. ये मैंने simply इसको arrange करके यहाँ लिखा है. Okay, then multiply by y minus first, and then you will write it down here, c minus a and c plus a. ये already arrange है, तो इसको arrange करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Right? Now if you can see here, we are going to multiply this with this one, this with this one, this with this one. So when you are going to apply formula, or when you are going to multiply it, so what you will write it down here, y minus. Okay, now simply when you are going to multiply it here, so a will be multiplied with a, so a will be a square, minus plus will be minus b square, bracket close. Understand? Just a minute. Okay, then you have this one, y minus sign will be remain same. We are going to multiply this bracket. When you are going to multiply, so you will write it down, b multiplied by b will be b square, minus plus will be minus, c multiplied by c will be c square, then multiply by y, then minus sign. Okay, then we are going to multiply this one as well, c multiplied by c will be c square, minus plus minus, or a multiplied by a will be a square. Clear? Is it clear? Please tell me, is it clear? Now, after that, what you will do, you are going to open this brackets. You are going to open these brackets. Means you are going to multiply this minus with the minus sign, this minus with the minus sign, this minus with the minus sign. So in the last step, I'm going to open the bracket. Look at here. I'm going to write it down here, y, and take the common base, which is your common base, y. Base is common, so I'm going to simply write y only one time and simply open the brackets here. So it will be minus a square. Okay, minus a square, then minus minus will be plus b square. ठीक है, बेस मैंने यहाँ पर कॉमन ले लिया, तो मूविंग टुवर्ड्स दिस वन, माइनस b square, minus minus plus c square, then minus c square, minus minus will be plus a square. Okay, now as you can see here, what you have, minus a plus a, so ये cancel हो जाएगा, plus b minus b ये cancel हो जाएगा, plus c minus c ये भी cancel हो जाएगा, ये सब cancel हो जाएगा. So what will be left here? You will be left with y raised to the power 0. Nothing will be left here. Okay, nothing will be left in this side. I'm repeating again, nothing will be left. So you will raise, you will say that y raised to the power 0. As you can see, know that if you have anything with the power 0, so your answer will be 1. So answer for this long question is 1. Okay, this long question has an answer only 1. Why 1? Because if you have the power 0 of any number, so it will be equals to 1. I'm repeating again. What you will do, look at here. Simply you will copy down your question, then take the common base here, which is y, and you are going to shift it y towards upside. When you are going to shift towards numerator, so power will be subtracted, minus ho jayegi power. Same will happen with this one and this one. After that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the common base here, that is y, and then simply write it down, a minus b, b minus c, and c minus a. Right? After that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the minus as a common sign here, and then minus minus will be plus, minus minus will be plus, and minus minus will be plus. And then simply I'm going to multiply power with the power. So taking minus, I will write minus first and then simply multiply power with the power. So what you will get, a minus b, a plus b, b minus c, b plus c. Simply मैंने इसको arrange करके लिखा है. Then c minus a, c plus a. After that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply these two brackets, and what I will get, a square minus b square, b square minus c square, and c square minus a square, minus plus minus, minus plus minus. Right? Now simply I will take the common base here, which is y, and after taking common base y here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply open the brackets. So minus a square minus minus plus b square, minus b square minus minus plus c square, minus c square minus minus plus a square. They will cancel with each other. What will be left here? 0, and the answer will be 1. So this is the end of the lecture. I'm going to stop the video here and moving towards the slide again. So we have done this question so far. Now we have done question. Now we are going to start the question answer session. So what you have to do, you have to solve this question. Please tell me, can you see the screen? Just a minute. Now solve this one. Till then, I'm going to take your attendance as well. Solve question number 1. Hurry up, please tell me the answer of question number 1. Everyone, please try to solve it. I'm taking your attendance. Students, today I'm going to announce your class test syllabus as well, but not the date. Okay, but not the date. Please do not get confused, okay, ma'am, when you will announce the date and this and that. So yes, I'm going to check your answer. Okay, 20 is the answer. Are you sure? How? Yes, very good. All of you are giving the right answer. Answer will be 20. Now, how will you will get 20 here? What you will do, you will take the cube root of this 64. So the cube root of 64 will be 4 multiplied by 4. 16. 16 multiplied by 4 is 64, and here you will take the square root of 25. So what you will get, 4 multiplied by 5. So answer will be 20. Yes, very good. All of you are giving the right answer. Now try to solve this one. Try to solve this one. How will you solve it? Try to solve this one. Very good. Fatma Abdul Kareem, very good. Roha Irshad, very good. You are giving the right answer. What about others? Yes, answer. Both of you are giving the right answer. Yes, what you will do here, you will have to take the cube root of 25, as well as you have to take the no 5 upon no 5x is not the answer, Zimil. And where are other students, sweetie? Why other are not replying? Where is Muhammad Hassan, Maryam, Manahil, Rumesa, Umar Iftikhar, Zoha, Fawzia, Laiba, Hafsa? Where are you, students? Okay, Sania. But what about other students? What you will do? Here you have to take the cube root now. So you will write it down here. 5 multiplied by 5 will be 25. 25 multiplied by 5 will be 125. So you will write it down here, 5 cube, and here you will write it down here, x cube whole power 1 upon cube. Okay, right? Then what you will do, you will give power to each number. Just suppose I'm trying to solve it here. I will write it down here, equals to 5 3 multiply by 1 upon 3. Then simply x इसको भी multiply करेंगे, x 3 multiply by 1 upon 3. So 3 will be cancelled with this 3, 3 will be cancelled with this 3. So answer will be 5 upon x. Right? This is our answer. Okay, now this is the end of the lecture. If you want to ask anything, if you have any question, please write it down in the chat box. I'm repeating again, I'm going to give you the syllabus for the upcoming class test. Okay. So if you want to ask anything, please write it down in the chat box. All cleared? Allah Hafiz. Okay.